This is an island in a rapidly changing world with a wealth of natural resources that are as fragile as they are abundant. In the center of Dominica, about 1,000 feet above sea level, 17,000 acres teeming with mountains, lakes, waterfalls, fumaroles, and rich biodiversity make up the Morne Pitons National Park.
The Morne Pitons National Park is a World Heritage Site, and it's very important for us to understand what is happening within the park in terms of the whole ecosystem.
The project supporting sustainable ecosystems is a Government of Dominica-led initiative in collaboration with the Global Environmental Facility and the United Nations Development Program to help develop national capacity to more efficiently manage and conserve protected areas, benefiting neighboring communities with training on biodiversity conservation and grant support for sustainable livelihoods activities.
The initiative will ensure that the ecosystems around that particular area is protected for future generations. We're hoping to impact the farmers and people who are getting livelihoods out of the lands around the park to continue with best practices to ensure the longevity of the nature island through that particular park.
I'm a toloma planter from since, I would say, 18 years. I love planting toloma, I love being a farmer. Toloma is something like if you don't have time to root it out this year, it will just grow back into itself. So it's a kind of resilient, as you would see. So it never spoils. We're going into organic, so we're trying that with our toloma to see.
What the project has done is to be able to identify the buffer zone, and at this time they are now actually doing the survey so we can demarcate the areas of the buffer zone. What this actually does is for the wildlife, it gives the wildlife some corridors, some areas from within the park, and it also helps to protect the integrity of the park.
In the training, we encourage people to minimize the use of agrochemicals, and we encourage people to go more organic. This basically deals with the biodiversity. It enhances our flora, and that is why at the training we encourage people to plant trees that the bees can forage on, get their nectar and their pollen on, and the program is to make them be more aware, for them to learn a skill and be sustainable.
The project itself will continue to impact lives and continue to help the government project Dominica as a nature island, and one that will lead eventually to a climate resilient country.